The world has a disease. This disease exists as conflict within the human mind. This conflict arose as a natural process during mankind's evolution. However, being a significant transcendental hurdle, requiring humans to discard many primitive tendencies and redirect their mental energy toward establishing a peaceful world, most humans' minds have so far been unable to achieve this, many at no fault of their own, but just the result of being born in the wrong place at the wrong time. As a result, conflict now prevents most humans from finding real peace. This human state of mind has led to many insecurities. These insecurities have led to many wars. These wars of thoughts and words, weapons and race, have led to interminable destruction and numerous lives lost. This conflict now has begun to destroy the world as we know it. If humans could only find a way to embrace peace, then all these insecurities would disappear. If humans could only master their inner peace, then this troubled existence would disappear. If humans could only learn to commune with nature, then they would achieve enlightenment. However, because most humans have been unable to transcend this materialistic realm due to political, cultural, spiritual, religious, sexist, racist, and other social constraints, humans have been unable to evolve as they battle their oppressors, clinging instead to materialistic endeavors as they attempt to achieve some sort of lasting yet warped sense of peace and happiness that will not last, endlessly fighting off their fears of lack, subjugation, and death. So how do we achieve lasting peace and rid the world of this disease we now suffer from? Transition to a peaceful world will not be easy. It will require determination by the masses against political, cultural, religious, social, spiritual, and even economic inequalities to have all elements of oppressive systems succeed power to a new order of peace. One of the few political systems at present that can bring this change toward peace is that of the United States Constitution. However, a system is only as good as the human minds that run it, and so far it has failed to find enough representatives that have peaceful intentions, that inspire to world unification, and that are resistant to all coercion and/or elimination by the greedy, insecure, and power-hungry primitive thinkers. The obstacles to peace seem insurmountable, and many humans, abandoning clear thought as a pursuit, are quick to accept the words, ideals, and deceptions of others as the truth. Ignorance is the trademark of the uninformed. At some point in their lives, the ignorant have abandoned the pursuit of clear thinking, either due to religious preachings, cultural practices, historical events, or simply because they lack the time to think things through as they struggle to achieve some basic sense of security in a troubled world that rarely helps them. You cannot blame these ignorant people for their ways, or even though they struggle through life like lost dogs, unwillingly running from their masters. They are still part of the natural world and deserve a chance to change. So what then, you say, is there hope? I see transformation is occurring. It will be slow at first, as more people strive to elect peaceful representatives, to address economic inequality, to disarm the power-hungry, to counter discrimination practices, to remove religiously biased, and to disengage the cultural glass that prevent peace from transforming our existence. But the pace of this transition is up to the masses. They must first embrace peace itself, thereby unchapeling the mind so that it can truly commune with nature in such a way that by asking for its assistance and visualizing all elements of change, this peace can be brought about in the physical world. How can nature and the mind have such an effect, you say? Firstly, nature is more than what is perceived. It has an invisible side that humans can hardly grasp. As Lao Tzu once said, know the universe as yourself, and you can live anywhere in peace. Love the world as yourself, and you live in harmony with nature. So by pursuing this teaching, finding peace through nature, and having nature by your side, a steady progression and even accelerated thrust towards a peaceful world is possible, not unlike the popularity of a song. This would take the form of a wave of peaceful human representatives elected by the masses who remain grounded, incorruptible, and resilient to the many attempts of the greedy, insecure, and power-hungry to persuade or eliminate such representatives in their attempt to impede unification on the metaphysical plane of human consciousness. Only after inner peace through communion with nature can one attempt to bring peace to the metaphysical plane of human consciousness and thereby bring peace to the physical world. Again, how is this possible? It is as simple as Einstein's mass energy equivalent. His theory of special relativity provides us the fundamental basis for implementing visualization to produce change, which I will not attempt to explain at this time. Research it for yourself. However, one state of mind must be truly cleared of all mental clutter for visualization of a more peaceful world to be effective. For a clouded mind will impede everything you perceive. It will take time for the muddy watering hole obstructing your mind's eye to become clear. This cleansing can be done through meditation, sitting with nature, and carefully filtering out all the distractive, non-essential mediums that fill your life with junk. Once that is complete, practicing effective visualization will eventually lead to success. But we must remember that if your visualizations are not in harmony with the nature, then your perceptions most likely will not manifest as intended. It will not be easy, but make no mistake, nature is on our side. However, the current treatment that the natural world has suffered by the hands of the humans can only be endured for a finite period of time before nature asserts her total control and eliminates the threat of humanity's current disposition. Nature wants us to succeed because she has nurtured and mentored us from the beginning, but eventually she will have to protect herself if humans fail to become peaceful and care for the natural world. Have no fear. As long as you find peace with nature before whatever outcome becomes reality, then you will not be unhappy when that day comes. So be it. The Dragon Oracle has spoken.